Streaming is all about keeping your viewers glued to your channel, making sure that the proverbial conveyor belt of low-quality content continues to feed into their mouths like some sort of never-ending donut-feeding machine in the pits of hell.
Oh, you like donuts, eh?
But I need to nap. So until I can nap on stream and have my feed out on a perfectly angled camera, then I'm gonna have to find a way to keep my channel live without putting effort in. So today, we're talking how to start a rerun. While most people know Twitch as a live and interactive platform, there are times when a rerun can be pretty appropriate and honestly quite successful. Hi, I'm Eljayem from twitch.tv/Eljayem_, as well as streamscheme.com. And today we're gonna be showing you how to set up and run a successful rerun, as well as the pros and cons of doing so. So let's get into it. So you're gonna need two things before you can start your rerun. The first is a VOD or some uploaded content to your channel. The second thing you're gonna need is to have reached affiliate status. I know. But before you click away, because you're not an affiliate, go check out our description. We do have a guide on how to reach affiliate in 7 days. There are some tips and tricks to do that. And because you're gonna be an affiliate in 7 days, just keep watching this so you know how to do it when you're ready.
Okay, so if you want to do a rerun on Twitch, the first thing you have to do is go to twitch.tv/Eljayem_. You've got to click on this little follow button here, and then once you've done that, it'll unlock the rerun feature. And then come up here to the right and click on your photo. What you're going to do is you're going to head over to create a dashboard. This will bring you to your stream manager. Now, when you're in your stream manager, you'll have a few things. You should have your activity feed, a stream preview for when you're live, a chat, and then you'll have these buttons over here. I want to focus on these buttons. Now, on mine, you'll see I have a button here called Start a Rerun. Now, if you don't see the Start a Rerun button, you're going to click this plus sign. You're going to scroll down just slightly to the Grow Your Community section, and you're going to have Start a Rerun. And you're going to click this button here. It'll say Add. Mine says Added, because obviously I already have it. So once it's there, you'll click on Start a Rerun, and you will have a rerun queue. Now what you can do here is, as you can see, I already have stuff in my rerun queue, so I'm going to remove that. If you've got anything in there, make sure you remove it so it's clean. So yours will most likely look like this, nice and empty. If it isn't, as I said, please remove stuff. Come up here to the Add a Video section, and it will show you in chronological order the latest video you have all the way back. Now, this means that if you wanted to, you could upload a whole series of 20-minute fully edited videos from your YouTube channel directly to Twitch and rerun as a marathon. Say you want to go on holiday for a few days, you can rerun all of the best hits. You can even poll your audience and ask them what they want to see on your channel. But for now, say you don't have that and you just want to rerun an old stream on your night off. What you're going to do is you're going to come here and you're going to see blind playthrough or whatever yours is called. You can even search, so I can say Breath of the Wild, and it will bring up all of my Breath of the Wild stuff because I've got it in my title. And I'm going to say I want to click this one. I want to add this 5.5 hour stream. Cool. Now that would have added it, so I can come here and I can click this little X and it'll get rid of it. Click off. Now it's there. Literally all I have to do now is click Start a Rerun. Now the reason I'm not going to click this is because I don't want to start a rerun. So we're going to click cancel here. Now, what's going to happen after you hit rerun is it is going to start transmitting the rerun to your channel. This stream preview will become the rerun preview. You'll have to obviously change your title and all your tags. And what you're going to see down here as well is a thing that says rerun in progress, manage, or stop. If you click manage, it will reopen this window and you can add more to your rerun queue. So I've only got one in there now, but say I want to add another, I can just do that and it will add it to the next one. So you can literally just have hours and hours of content playing on your channel at all times, which there are some channels such as speedrunning channels will often just rerun their speedruns and stuff like that. And next to the manage button down here will also be a stop rerun. Now, another thing I want to show you how to do is how to create a notification in your chat that this is a rerun. Now, as a Streamlabs user, I use CloudBot. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to come to my Streamlabs dashboard. I'm going to go to CloudBot. I'm going to go to timers. And you'll see that I have two things set up here. I have a follow bot and I have a rerun. Now my follow bot is something that I always have in my stream at all times. It is every 30 minutes. It will say, don't forget to follow the channel if you're enjoying the stream. It's free and really helps us out. And it won't send that message, even if 30 minutes has passed, unless 10 other messages have gone through my chat, which in 30 minutes tends to always be the case. But it's a good little protection in case we're having a quiet night. Now for the rerun. This isn't live. LJ is sick. So it is a rerun. Points and betting are on though. What this does is it lets everyone in my chat know that this isn't live, so they don't sit there and talk or get confused as to what's going on. And you might think, but it says rerun in the title, or it says rerun in the follow account or the view account, or it says rerun on the browse window. no matter what, people will still get confused and not realize it's a rerun. It's not their fault, it's just how Twitch works. So mine is currently turned off because obviously I'm not doing a rerun right now. So I can click edit and show you this stuff, but instead I'm going to show you how to create an entirely new timer. Add timer. Now I'm going to call this rerun bot or rerim bot. Now we're going to add our message. This is a rerun. LJ is nursing a hangover. Don't drink, kids. There you go. And as I said, I'm going to set my interval to 30 minutes. And I'm going to say that I want at least 5 messages to come through. Potentially, actually, we could probably set this to be 15 because it most likely is that the 5 messages should come through. If not, that's fine. Now, once you've done that, you click save. And it will be automatically turned on. I'm going to turn mine off quickly because I don't want that. If you want to turn things off, it is here. A green means on, gray means off, and you're good to go. Now, if you want to remove a rerun bot, you just click this and go like that. So now that's all set up. Over here, your rerun is running and you are good to go. Enjoy your night off, look after that hangover, get yourself some Panadol, and remember that first step, head over to the channel and chuck it a cheeky follow.
Congratulations, now you know how to set up your Twitch rerun. Now, if only I could get my feet cam up, I would have the perfect Twitch channel. So, before you go anywhere, let's talk the nitty-gritty and the rules behind doing a rerun. Now, our first point isn't really a pro or con, it depends on who you are, but every single rerun will be in 720p. This only really matters if you are streaming at 1080p 60 frames, such as myself, but I think most people stream at 720 and really most people watch at 720 because of internet and just how it works. So not a huge deal, it really just comes down to who you are. Say you want to take that 5-hour VOD of you doing amazing in Valorant, but you really just want to cut out that one game in the middle there where it wasn't very good and you don't want people to see how terrible your plays were. Don't worry, all you have to do, take that VOD into your video producer, highlight the start, highlight the end, and then don't highlight the middle part, export them out as the published parts, and when you do your rerun, just queue them. As I showed you, you can run that queue feature, which means that it'll play the first 2.5 hours, and then the second 2 hours and 20 minutes, cutting out that round that you really don't want people to see. While reruns aren't for everyone, and there are going to be some viewers who would never watch a rerun because they're there for that interaction, there are still some good reasons to try it out. So the first is rerunning a stream for multiple audiences. Say you're going to try and hit that Australian audience that's been following you on Twitter or YouTube or watching your VODs, you smack that rerun button after you finish your stream and it starts playing a whole 6 hours again. There you go, you've reached a new audience. While they may not be able to interact with you, you have to remember that chat is active. These people can interact with each other. When I did my rerun, I was honestly shocked to see how many people rocked up and hung out and talked in my stream and used my CloudBot gambling features. It was surreal to see. And when you compare this to a VOD, well, why would they want to read that chat when they can make their own chat with their friends? Our second point is showing a rerun of a classic great episode on your night off, because not everyone streams 7 days a week. Some streams are better than others. They will go down in community history. I remember being there when the Yogscast watched the important playlist. It was one of the funniest streams I've ever seen, and I still go back and rewatch it. If you save these entire streams as big highlights, you will always be able to rerun to your community. Schedule it in. Tell your audience you're going to be rerunning a classic episode every Saturday night and let them come and chat and use CloudBots and do whatever they want and rewatch those memories. Easy as that. One of the things is you'll probably have a lot of new people who weren't around back then. And you'll probably have some hardcore fans who are there saying, I remember that, I was there, oh my God, look, there's my chat on screen. Next point. Reruns versus hosting. So obviously a rerun is designed to fill the void of going offline and making your channel empty. Now, of course, there is hosting, but why would you rerun when you could host? And why would you host when you can rerun? The thing is, when you host someone, your channel doesn't appear in any categories. It's just a place where your followers, if they go, they will see that someone else is live. However, a rerun does appear in a category. So if you decide to rerun that game of RimWorld like I did, and you end up 4th in the category because your viewers are there watching, then it's worth it. Because you might have someone drop by who goes, it's a rerun, but I'll watch it, or not realize it's a rerun, drop in, really enjoy the content, and decide to stick around for a live one. Hosting, on the other hand, does have its benefits. Obviously, a rerun is good for your channel, but Hosting can help you network with other streamers, and that's really important. You don't grow alone. If you tell someone you're gonna host them and they decide to host you as well, that's a big deal. That opens up doors for co-streams and all sorts of things. Networking is crucial. And when I say networking, I don't just mean sending email after email. I actually mean helping out another streamer, because if you want to get somewhere and work with people, they need to see that you're there for them as well. If you want some tips about how to network, we actually have another guide in the description. I know, we have a lot of them. Stream Scheme has over 200 plus guides. Guys, I have to talk about them. I'm sorry, there's just everything over there. All right, now I gotta talk about the bad things. Yeah, you thought I already covered the bad things. The 720p, no, now we have to talk about the bad things. Reruns are bad for your analytics. I said it, they're bad for your analytics. If you aren't a partnered streamer and you're working towards getting to partnered streamer, a rerun is a terrible idea. And no, I'm not kidding. If you are sitting on 70 average viewers when you're live and a bunch of that is chat talking back and forth, and you run a rerun and there's no interaction, you're going to lose viewers who aren't there. That is gonna enter your 30 days that you need to hit path to partner, or 130 hours or whatever it is now, and it will impact you. When I did my rerun, I was an affiliate. I was nowhere near hitting a partner status, so I didn't really care. My analytics did take a dive on that rerun, but that was okay. These days, I'm not gonna do a rerun because I'm trying to keep my analytics really consistent and solid and above that status for when I try and go for partner. What you can do in the meantime though, while you do it, is save up all of the best ones. Make an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Doc of the links to all of your VODs, highlights, everything that you really want to show to your audience. And once you hit that mark where you don't really care about a slight analytics drop, then you can just push all of it out in one big community celebration. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be offline for the next 3 days. Take all of this content. It'll be going for all 72 hours. Whatever you wanna do, go for it. But as long as you know where it is and know what you need to search in order to get it into that queue, you're sweet. And the second big bad, as I said, you will take an analytics drop, and that is because streamers and viewers don't take reruns seriously. I know it's odd, but some streamers and some viewers will call reruns lazy. Even if it's your night off and you don't normally stream and you're just trying to add extra content for your audience. Maybe you're sick and doing it. People still consider it recycling content. Obviously, most people aren't bothered by it. If they don't want to watch it, they'll just go somewhere else. But at the end of the day, you have to be aware that you might get some shitty comments about a rerun. This is probably unlikely, but hey, we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't talk about it. So what's the TLDR? You need to be an affiliate. You need to have a VOD or highlight up and running. We'd recommend waiting until you're partnered so that you can actually stay up there. And fourth, make sure you schedule it and push it hard so that your audience knows it's a rerun so you don't take an analytics dip. And we will see.
Hold on. You forgot to tell them links in the description to subscribe. You'll get it right one day. You're new to YouTube. All right, bye.
See you next time.